Stephen, busy day for you. You've been all over the place. Thanks for making time, sir.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, it's been a busy day, but it's a good day because that tax plan that was formally introduced today by the White House, very pleased with it, Steve. It cuts the business taxes. It simplifies the system. It's going to bring a lot of jobs back. In fact, one of the points I've been making, and we shouldn't even call this a tax plan. We should call it a jobs plan because that's what it's really about. Jobs and wages for people who haven't had a lot of jobs or a lot of wage increases over the last 15 or 20 years. So I couldn't say that I would be possibly happier than I am about what was released today.
Every time you've come on with me over the past few years, you have been saying, get the corporate rate down to 15%. And there had been some speculation as recently as a week ago or a few days ago that this new announcement would not have a 15% corporate rate. It would be higher. And I'm not saying you got it done, but your influence certainly was felt because it's 15%.
Well, this is something Larry Kudlow and I fought for. Larry's a buddy of yours and mine. And we fought for this throughout the campaign. And Trump, by the way, was an easy sale on this. He loved the idea. The only thing he told us, he said, yeah, I want to get the corporate rate down to 15%, but he said, I want small businesses to pay that tax rate too. So that's what's so great about this plan. 27 million small businesses in this country will also pay a 15% rate. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think that's very important. It's, you hear the leftists saying, oh, big corporations, tax break for the wealthy, but the people who currently pay as individuals whatever their individual tax rate is, maybe it's 25%, maybe it's 30%, whatever, now they're going to pay this 15% for their business, no matter small or medium, as you said, not just big corporations.
Well, here's the important point. Okay, so then now they're going to pay a 15% tax rate. Now, people are saying, well, how's that going to benefit me, the worker? Because when businesses have more money, Steve, I know you and your viewers understand this, but liberals don't get it. So let me explain it. If a business has more money after they pay their taxes, a lot of that is going to be plowed back into the business to grow the business. And people who start businesses want it to grow and want it to be successful financially. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. About getting rich. It's called the American dream. And so that's where benefits go to workers because it means they can hire more workers, they can pay workers more, they can build a new facility with more workers, all of those things. There's an interesting report by the Congressional Budget Office, which is hardly a conservative outfit, that says 70% of the benefits from a business tax cut go to workers.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we get to the individual tax plan here, I want to focus on something. I saw a report that companies, well, maybe Wall Street in general, but certainly companies like Apple and Microsoft and companies that have a lot of offshore money. There was a line today that said there would be a one-time tax to bring those funds back to the United States, which it would be a bonanza. However, there was no number attached to what the tax would be or the penalty would be. And that left some in Wall Street or at Wall Street and in these companies kind of scratching their heads. So do you have any clue as to what that penalty or tax one time might be?
Well, I'll tell you what we said throughout the campaign was 10%. So these companies, by the way, you want to talk about a win-win. The companies bring the money back to the United States and they invest it here, and we estimate about $1.5 trillion. And the federal government gets $150 billion to the Treasury. So to me, I don't understand how liberals even argue against that. We get jobs, we get investment capital here, and we get more tax revenues, and liberals are against that too.
No, but so you think it's going to be in the neighborhood of 10%, the one-time penalty to bring the cash back?
That's right.